What is up, guys? It's your boy TMOTP, and today we're gonna do a reaction video to my most inspiring YouTuber ever, because it's my boy Call Me Arch. He's the reason I even drew fucking Dragon Ball mangas. And today we're going to react to his latest video where he's a whole freaking season of it. Like it's crazy. He's started freaking uploading Ultra VEGITO I don't know, January and stuff, February, and now it's still uploading in August. It's he has so many episodes, it's impossible to watch them all from the beginning. I mean, it's not impossible, but let me know if you want to actually see that though, a whole freaking anyway, enough about it. Today we're gonna freaking react. I've already watched the video, so it's not really gonna be a reaction, but still, and I can also show you some spoilers about my manga. How about that? I really am feeling, lately I've been slacking off. I've not been busy with it for months right now. I don't know, man. I've just no inspiration, no motivation. But this guy is the main freaking reason.
Don't forget,
this guy's the main reason I freaking make
the next video after this part has already been made and is live now on my Patreon for you to see straight after you've watched this. Fully voice acted, soundtracks, and with my signature editing up for early access to the incredible 4,200.
Damn. So this guy really inspired me to make my own manga. I will show you soon. Anyway, let's just skip ahead a little.
So our story continues with Majin Ultra VEGITO on the ground, standing across from the still in the air new variant of Majin Buu. VEGITO though...
Why is it always when I'm recording there's some shit happening? Jeez. Excuse me for that.
Ready to begin, places one hand on his hip and confidently points towards the Majin, saying, "So, this abomination is what Buu infused with my energy looks like? Not bad, I guess. Definitely an improvement, at least, over that tub of lard you were supposed to be. I guess just my energy alone was enough to whip you into shape. That is what a true Majin Buu should look like." But the new Buu, not listening to a word VEGITO is saying, instead stares in awe at his hand, marveling at his own power, thinking internally,
oh, damn, this is the Buu that just came out of the freaking egg, dude. Look, and it's already freaking powerful looking, crazy.
I have finally awakened, but I am not the same. My power has returned to me tenfold. No, even greater than that. But with his finely chiseled jawline, Majin Buu then stares back calmly at VEGITO and lets out, "I do not know who you are, Earthling, but it is clear what you have done, and I must now thank you for freeing me. I am forever indebted to you." Leaving VEGITO short for words as he comedically reacts in shock to the totally unexpected words coming from this all-power.
Look at that face. For real, man, I can draw this too. Alright, but for real, I will show you my drawing soon, man.
Powerful version of Majin Buu, as he just mutters out, "Indebted to me? Are you really Majin Buu?" Huh? But also watching on and now confused is Goku, who comments to Shin, "Whoa, look at that. That Majin Buu guy just spoke a few words and he's already made him lose his cool. Crazy. He must really be as strong as you say, Shin." To which Shin, who is also watching on closely, just remains
Shin ain't shit, bro.
silent briefly, before letting out cautiously, "Yes, Majin Buu is the strongest monster the universe has ever known. His power is unbelievable, Goku. Not a single one of us Kais stood a chance against him. But before a more concerned and dismayed Shin then continues under his breath, But something is definitely very different about Boo this time.
Well, if you don't mind, I'm gonna skip ahead, like, or else it's gonna be a very long freaking episode. You can just watch it by yourself, but like, yeah, I'm also here to show you my manga soon, so yeah. So if you guys wanna know, you can keep watching. But spoilers ahead though. Oh frick. Video's not loaded. Yo, I hate this, man.
That is definitely margin.
Dude, this YouTube shit is
Boo. That kind of evil presence. I could never forget it. But for Boo to have been revived with just the energy of one Earthling, I have a feeling that this version of Boo may be far stronger than how he was before. Not to mention that the other fellow seems to be just as strong. I may need to call on Beerus.
Bro, why didn't you do that in the original though? I don't know, man. That's kind of crazy.
But though this was said with a hushed tone, Vegeta listening in is quick to recognize a certain name, as he thinks, did he just say Beerus? No, he couldn't mean. But meanwhile, back with Vegito, in a contrast to all the panic, he just remains smiling with his arms firmly on his hips, saying, you know, you speak a whole lot better than the Boo I knew.
We're just gonna skip a little through the fighting. That's what we're in for, bro.
I need to get stronger, and just what I need to test the power of this margin seal. Blah blah blah. But instead of even without a moment's more notice, rushing in violently at the still standing calmly Boo, screaming out, so be it then, Boo! If you won't make the first move, then I will! Confusing the peaceful variant of Boo as he just stares wondering why he is being attacked, though not letting out a word as his expression turns to one of slight irritation. But as he launches his first punch, it misses completely and uncharacteristically falls.
Yo, Arch is the GOAT, boy. Like, come on, man. He makes such a great story. Like, like, dude, he should be hired by Dragon Ball. Like, for real. Like,
Vegeta.
He even makes better stories than the freaking canon stories. Like, some canon stories are just, I don't know, man. They just don't hit.
As Boo,
More arc was good, but the Granola arc was a mess, to be honest.
with perfect movement, just moves right to the side. Get away from me! And just as precisely, then returns fire with a whipping kick which smacks Vegito right across the face. Leading to Vegito quickly flipping gymnastically multiple times back. Before landing on his feet, skidding across the ground to a stop. But this of course doesn't faze Vegito as kick. But now, I'm afraid it's time to fast track this little warm-up. Time to take this a step further! Before in familiar fashion and completely in tune with the timeline, Vegeta transforms into his Super Saiyan 2 state, spitting his black electricity in all directions while his margin symbol begins to glow red on his forehead as he yells, "Welcome to the power of a Super Saiyan!" As both Goku and Vegeta, who though aren't close enough to hear Vegito's words, nonetheless react in shock as they see the familiar transformation, with Goku yelling, "What? That guy? Vegeta, I'm not being stupid, am I? Because that looks a whole lot like... while Vegeta just interrupts, finishing his fellow Saiyan sentence saying, a Super Saiyan! How? This is absurd! He's even more powerful than Gohan was! He's even more powerful than me! But of course, Vegito being oblivious.
Not just powerful, we're talking about like... You are like literally nothing at this point. Nothing compared to Vegito at this point.
To the reactions of the Z fighters, just then lifts his arm up and says, now, we can finally see what you're made of, Boo. I think I'll begin this course off with some finely carved pink salmon. Before immediately extending his Godslayer blade, sharp as ever, and looking Majin Buu straight in the eye as he does so. Swiping his arm back with a smile until... Dodge this, blob! Shooting off his energy blade straight forward towards Buu as if shooting out an energy beam. Traveling at incredible speed, within nanoseconds it reaches right in front of Buu, despite Vegito's distance away. But staring at it head on, with a notably unflinching mannerism, Buu just stares on quietly, not moving at all. Before with a vicious barrage of slashes resembling what the God Killer did to Jin, Vegito slashes his arm in all directions as he screams with conviction. But despite all of Vegito's efforts, still with a completely unchanged expression, as if hardly trying, giving you more.
My bad for skipping y'all, but you can all watch this if you want. Next time I will freaking react to Ultra Vegito when I haven't watched it, man. Or else it's just, right now I'm just reacting, I already know what happened, so.
Mastery of autonomous Ultra Instinct. The way you move, you're dodging without even thinking, aren't you? But finally, having listened to Vegito, Majin Buu is left bemused as he mutters, Ultra Instinct? What is that? But the bewilderment soon turns to complete shock as
bro, this bull looks like Giga Chat Buu. With that freaking jawline, man.
Something far more surprising from Vegito then strikes Buu. You did this! As shockingly, Majin Buu is then seen, despite all of the dodges he was seen doing earlier, sliced through perfectly right through the middle, as his legs slowly separate from his torso. And when we see Vegito, the reason why is clear, as he appears smirking now in his mastered Ultra Instinct form, white hair and all, as he lets out, well, you asked what Ultra Instinct is, and here it is, Boo, and with it, the kind of speed and power you won't be able to dodge so easily. As yet again, as violently as ever, Vegito begins swinging and swiping his Godslayer blade hundreds of times in an instant. His arms leaving after images on themselves as his eyes never leave contact with Boo's. And in the aftermath, the result is clear, as this time not a single slash is avoided and the entire upper half of Buu is then sliced and diced in all directions, eventually leaving Boo's torso in pieces, with every part separating like pieces of Lego until... Die, blob! As without warning, Vegito then fires a massive blast of energy that totally encapsulates Boo's body. With this margin seal, I need to start really getting to grips with my own strength, Margin Buu! But of course Vegito is not the only one on the battlefield, as the Supreme Kai, who has never seen anything like this, just steps back in shock, asking, Did he just defeat Majin Buu all alone? He must have. He disintegrated his whole body! Huh? The confused Goku, though, hearing the Kai, then can't help but ask, Shin? So was that it? Sword. Amazing. Amateurs! But Vegeta, having heard enough, instead bears an angry look as he turns to the duo and interrupts. What kind of Kai are you? You really think things would be that easy? Look closely instead of thinking.
Hell no, that will not be easy at all, bro. Look at that freaking bull.
Wishfully. This battle is far from over. As when the scene shifts back in front of Vegito, the pink smoke and ash from before remains. And even Vegito knows what's going to happen next as he comments, Here we go! Time for Buu to do something disgusting again. As the cloud of pink gas then clumps together and forms a mysterious ball of pink cloud in the sky. And soon enough, its shape morphs once more, condensing, until even the shape of an arm appears and... As expected from the smoke, Majin Buu's entire body then reforms back to one piece, and notably without a scratch on him. As the seemingly annoyed but also surprised by the power of Vegito, Buu just grumbles in silence. Vegito, seeing this and enjoying every moment, would then just place his hand on his hip and let out, Yep, that's Majin Buu alright. What else could I expect if even Vegeta's self-destruction couldn't stop you? That regeneration ability of yours is truly next level.
True, that was fucking broke. Imagine if Buu was in a turn of power, like. Imagine if Buu was in a turn of power, like, that would be fucking crazy, man. Like, his regeneration will be too overpowered, his healing abilities will be too overpowered. He can literally just absorb people as well, and even leave pieces behind of himself in a turn of power. Like, Majin Buu will be. It's just so sad. Like, he was freaking hyped up, man, in a turn of power, and then he went to sleep. Although Frieza was. I mean, Frieza, don't get me wrong, Frieza was still cool in the turn of power, though.
Not even Cell or Piccolo could ever come close to you on that front. What an insanely useful ability to have. Stop laughing! But as Vegito laughs, finally a look of pure rage comes out of Buu, as burning hot steam blasts out from the holes in his head and shoulders in signature fashion, finally yelling, It seems you will not allow me to be peaceful, Earthling. Fine. If you wish to bring out... Finally! You're starting to show the real you! I came here to fight my greatest challenge, and it looks like you're finally going to step up to the plate and... Shut up already! As without giving Vegito a moment's more notice to finish his sentence, Buu shoots out with a look of rage straight for the God Killer. The speed of it, though, being so unfathomable, even in his Ultra Instinct form, Vegito is caught off guard, only noting the beast as their eyes meet inches from one another. As Buu then slams his fist without warning straight onto the chin of the unsuspecting Vegito, sending the God Killer flying back unceremoniously, baffled by the sudden increase in power by the demon. But things don't end there, as immediately, now remaining ominously silent, Buu cocks back his right arm as if ready to punch Vegito again, even though he's so far away now. Get over here! Before then shockingly instead stretching his arm out immediately with speed, firing it off right after Vegito. No! 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 Get off! Until eventually, of course, grabbing Vegito by his ankle. Round and round you go, Earthling! Before using his monstrous strength to toss Vegito's lifeless seeming body straight through the air. What are you doing? As the helpless Vegito, who is now moving so fast, his mouth is distorting along with the rest of his body, screams in panic until... Boo increases the G-force and speed of which Vegito is moving even further by...
I mean, will G-force even be a freaking relevant thing? I mean, we're talking about freaking Ultra Vegito and Dragon Ball in general, right? What is G-force, bro? Like, come on. These people move at the speed of freaking light. What does G-force do to them, you know? Kind of a miswriting, I guess, but... Unless freaking Boo is like having a G-force of millions or billions, like, I don't know. These characters already move at the speed of light, even faster, so... I don't know if G-force will be a relevant thing anymore, but... I guess, I don't know. I guess the G-force times a million right now.
Twirling him round and round in a circle, almost creating a cyclone with the speed of it. That's enough, I think. Until Boo is ready to let rip. Letting Vegito, still grabbed by his never-ending arm, go straight into the direction of the same mountain the Z-Fighters and Supreme Kai are hiding. Vegito's screaming body collides hard and fast with the mountain, decimating it into rubble instantaneously. Meanwhile, up in the sky though, all the Z-Fighters, Shin included, had escaped danger safely. All the while, Vegito continues to be swung around like a mere toy, colliding into anything and everything under them. No! But a grunting in disappointment Goku can't help but comment, "Darn it, he's losing. He's going to die if this carries on any longer. We need to do something."
Yo, you can't do shit, bro. You can't do shit. You're like a Cyberman right now, and you're Yamcha, right? No. You're not even freaking Cyberman. You're Yamcha.
This is our fight too. But the Supreme Kai, hearing this, is quick to interject. No, that is not a good idea right now. Both of these two clearly are far beyond what we anticipated. We need to bide our time and fall back. That is the only way we can save Earth, Goku. But back with Vegito, the beatdown.
Honestly, I think even if Beerus showed up right now, I think even Boo would still clap him. Like, he's freaking toppling Ultra Instinct Vegito, man. Like, what?
Is still well and truly in full swing.
The same Vegito would have absorbed so many gods by now, like what?
Pun intended. As with no pun in. The beatdown is still well and truly in full swing. No pun intended. As with one final slam, Boo then seemingly finishes his attack on the God Killer, slamming him once on the ground, back first into the distance. You're gonna pay for that! As when the smoke dissipates, an immobilized Vegito, flat on his backside, the Vegito lays to kick him right into the air.
Alright, so this was crazy. Boo just pretty much just freaking kicked the ground and then freaking his leg moved to Vegito, like when he was down on the ground. Like, that's crazy.
My spine! as Vegito once again screams in agony, as the middle of his spine was perfectly struck. And not one to end things that easily, a small universe, let alone just the same. I warned you to leave me alone! As without a care more in the world, he tosses it with all his might, straight onto the God Killer. The attack reaching Vegito so fast and with such overwhelming power that there isn't even much time for him to do anything in return, especially as his own body continues to skyrocket upwards due to the earlier kick. With his face now completely engulfed by the light of Boo's attack, with a final look of horror in Vegito's face, he just lets out, "No! This is my power!" Taking Vegito and slamming him straight into the earth, immediately causing a seismic explosion of untold levels of concentration, ripping apart anything that was in its path.
How is the planet even intact? Like, well, at this point, the planet should be gone right now. The entire solar system should be gone by now. Like, yeah, we're talking about a freaking power, such a huge power. Like, how is the planet even still intact?
Whoa! What power? That's Boo! No! No! We have no chance like this! This is ridiculous! Ugh! Krillin, be careful! As all of the Z fighters, safely in the air, are still blown back from the power of the explosion. But as things eventually calm down though, the explosion seems to have been controlled by Boo himself.
I mean, you could argue it was controlled, but it's still like, I don't know, the power's just so huge at this point, you know? How, yeah, it's just crazy.
They're dragging across the face of the planet,
like, this seems so underwhelming for the power Boo actually has.
Leaving a massive and deep crater behind, leading to Boo then landing back casually on the ground, with his foe now defeated. Admiring his work momentarily, Boo just cracks his neck Piccolo style, as if it was just a warm-up for himself, as he lets out, "You're lucky. I spared this planet because now I'm hungry. Thank you once again."
Alright, man, W for food, W. If it wasn't for food, this guy will probably destroy the planet.
But you should have never pushed me to this, Earthling. Before quickly just turning his back on what's in front of him,
we all know Vegito's still there, man.
Out. What now? Did he really survive that? As finally in the distance, rising from the crater, is of course Ultra Vegito, but looking remarkably different, as when we zoom in closer, we see his clothing intact, but his appearance has now changed completely to his final form. Long hair and all, with his signature black left eye, as Vegito said.
That looks menacing, bro. Like, it's just freaking dope. Now you guys probably can see why Call Me Arch has inspired me. Like, this is crazy.
Nice moves, Boo. I guess it's only right that a Boo made with my full power would require my final form to take down. Just as I had planned. Before a strange smirk appears and he continues.
He even looks more menacing than Boo right now.
Finally, Boo, you have learned to use the power I gave you. You are the only one qualified to test my true power on. So come now. The power
That's what she
you
said.
gave me.
I'm sorry, that wasn't bad.
Not knowing, of course, how he even was revived in the first place. Immediately, Vegito then arrives in front of Boo, who's quick to flinch in response. But as Boo looks down, he questions more. What do you mean, Earthling? A Boo made of your full power? Explain yourself. And Vegito, now crouching and readied in his fighting stance, would then respond, It's just as I said.
Y'all have to listen to this music, man. Listen to this freaking dope ass music. I've been trying to find this one, but I couldn't find it somehow. But this music is just...
You're only here because of my energy. You're practically my child. And if I brought you into this world, then I can take you back out! Immediately changing mood like a schizophrenic, launching straight for Boo with unrivaled rage and speed.
Okay, Mortal Kombat.
Slamming his fist straight into the gut of Boo, who can do nothing to react, before still mid-attack yelling, Come on! You can take more than that, can't you? Before quickly slamming his foot straight into Boo's chest next. So hard, it seems to even cause the backside of Boo to blow up from being unable to contain the power. The shell-shocked Boo, meanwhile, just left wide-eyed in agony as blood spurts out from his mouth uncontrollably. And the beatdown just continues to go on, taking payback for everything Boo had done earlier with a jab straight again to the face of Boo. Before a left hook that also lands, that stings the legendary demon even more. Now stay down! Before one final kick that sends Majin Buu flying helplessly all the way down to the ground. At least we thought so, as midway, Boo manages to regain himself by distorting his malleable
But the fact that Boo's still keeping up though, like Beerus would have not stood a chance at this point.
body, raising his head back to stare at Vegito, grumbling out, while Vegito would then just ask sarcastically, What's wrong, Boo? You didn't really think you were stronger than me, did you? I made you, kid! No one made me! As the constant comments from Vegito soon begin to get to Boo and enrage him like never before, with searing hot steam shooting out once more from his body. I'll shut you up for good! Leading to the Pink Warrior shooting straight for Vegito, head on and with no fear. But as soon as Boo swipes his arm, Vegito, with his speed and foresight now, instantly vanishes to the surprise of the demon. Reappearing only moments later, goading him. Too slow, Boo. You're going to need to do much better than that to be my challenge. Which results in Boo then jumping back to gain some distance before...
Damn, the lungs on this guy, man. Yo, that's just dope.
In a roar to the heavens, Boo finally begins powering up himself. His whole body soon spewing out a ravenous pink aura that blows torrential wind in all directions in front of Vegito. But of course, our Saiyan hero witnessing this can only smile in response. So, you were holding back. Finally thought it was time to show your true power, eh, Boo? Took you long enough.
See what I mean, man? Look, Vegito, this is... Oh, man. You know what? I'm gonna draw this, man. I want to draw this. This is dope. Look at that. so freaking menacing, man. Definitely with the margin symbol. This time the MDO stands for menacing. Yo, I definitely wanna draw this, man. That'd be dope.
Vegito then in response powers up himself. His body surrounded in circling black lightning as a demonic look of insanity reaches his face and he yells, "The time has come! Allow me to unleash everything I have, Boo! Last even 10 minutes and you will have been proven worthy of my power!" As instantly, with no more word to be said, the two titans, who have no place in this universe at this time, rush in at each other with mirrored intensity and excitement. And with Boo now fully powered up, the start of their collision seems more or less equal, with Vegito commentating with a smile.
This Boo is crazy, man. This Boo would have clapped Beerus easily. Jeez, man. He will literally make Beerus look like a pussycat. So even if Shin called Beerus, man, he would have not done anything. The fact that he's still keeping up with this final form of Vegito says enough.
Now I felt that one, Boo. And just like that, the duo would begin battling, far more evenly than previously, as each trades shots with each other. But all the while Boo grimaces, Vegito seems to be enjoying every moment. But soon things take a change when Vegito, in an unorthodox move, begins playing around, headbutting the demon head first. Peekaboo! Before instant transmissioning right behind the margin and... back healing the head of Margin Boo so hard, treating it as if it were a football. Sending Boo speeding like a rocket to collide back down on the ground within the mountains. But the sturdy Boo is of course still completely conscious, damaged and tapped in a cage of rubble. He only grunts with one eye open. Damn you! Boo! Hate you! As Boo, seemingly reverting to his primal state, breaks apart the rubble, powering in his right arm a massive ball of pink energy, just like he did before. Goodbye, Boo! Big Bang Attack! As instantly, without as much as a single bit of powering up, Vegito rapidly shoots out a ball of energy of his own, this time from the catalogue of Vegeta's signature moves. Fling! And with all his might, Margin Boo pushes his own attack against Vegito's, even with the huge deficit in power. And as we look from afar at the two clashing beams, though there is a clear size difference between the two, Boo's willpower alone causes the two to be in deadlock. But seeing this all just brings a grin to the God Killer as he watches and lets out, "Impressive, Boo! You seem to have inherited not only my power, but my tenacity too. It's a shame though. In this case, you should have really known when to give up." As suddenly Vegito's left black eye opens wide, releasing a strange sound as it does so, as if finally activating on Vegito's command. And the result seems to leave Boo in stunlock, as when he looks to the side, he sees a sight that leaves the monster in confusion momentarily until... What are these? As shockingly on either side of Margin Boo then appear the apparitions of God of Destruction Belmod and Beerus, as always remaining silent, not saying a word. What are you doing? Before immediately with the speed and strength expected of a duo of destroyers, each grabs and pulls back an arm of Boo, immobilizing him there and then, but at the same time also causing something else. No, I can't push my attack like this! Revealing...
Yeah, he's done for. Alright.
Mattered anyway, as Vegito's big ball of energy triples in size, and literally begins to swallow up Boo's attack as if a... And in the end, nothing but silence is heard, as Boo's whole face is lost in the light.
You know what's crazy? My manga videos are only like 4 minutes, but it's fast paced, man. And I have to try to do something like this, man, this style. That'd be dope if I can, but I'll have to like work really hard on my manga and draw more backstories as well, I think.
And what follows is
right now I have no motivation for it to do it though, but...
of course, an explosion of gargantuan proportions that almost takes up the entire area of the Not much, as his entire body under the impact of Vegito's attack becomes completely deformed and disfigured, now looking like an extraterrestrial rather than a humanoid creature. But Vegito, almost as if expecting this the entire time, quickly lifts up his android arm and brings it closer and closer to the mutant Boo's face, saying,
Damn, he wanted to absorb Boo. Basically his own energy. What the fuck?
My, you're not having a good day today, are you, Boo? You look nothing like your usual self. Poor thing, suffering like that? Here, come to Papa, and I'll put you out of your misery. But before Vegito makes his move to absorb the energy of Boo, something unexpected catches the attention of the God Killer. Suddenly behind Vegito, a crash occurs. It's not clear what has happened yet, as in the distance, only a bunch of dust clouds can be seen. Vegito then tries to look in closer to observe what it could be.
Damn! Yo, that's dope, look at that. That's one of the 5 strongest, damn.
And on the ground is a totally new, never before seen figure. Armored up to the T, caped, and with a mysteriously massive sword in one hand. The figure then slowly stands up and with a look deadlocked on Vegito alone, then says, "Congratulations, God Killer,
Yeah.
for you are the first being since Lucifer to result in my summoning. I am the first of the 5 strongest, and this day will be your death, Vegito." First
Yo, this is hype, this is freaking hype.
of the 5 strongest, leaving Vegito in as much of a confused state as the rest of us.
Anyway guys, yeah, hold up, how long? Alright, it's been 43 minutes already, man, time flies. Anyway, I can show you my manga real quick. So, spoilers alert, if you don't want to watch my freaking manga, then please go down below the comment section, you know, go leave a like, do all that stuff, because spoiler alert, man. Alright. Here we go. Alright, as you can see, this is my manga, guys. I mean, yeah, the cover is, it's okay. It's, personally at least, I think it's okay. It's, it can be better, man. Like, I'm just gonna be honest. Oh shit, I've messed up everything I see. Alright, I'm gonna, alright, what should I show you first? Alright. So here we go. The last where we left off was anyway. This is spoiler right now. All right, so look at this. So you see this character right here? That's a new fusion. It's gonna be a new type of fusion as well, and this is gonna be like this fusion is broken. All right, let's just say that. All right, so we have him here fighting in Super Saiyan. So you guys probably haven't even followed my manga videos, so yeah, but anyway, just spoiler anyway. As you can see, he goes Super Saiyan 2 later on. Yeah, it's going wild, and then the punch is so ridiculously hard that Florius, the guy who's fighting the new fusion, is literally flying off the planet. That's how hard the punch is. Alright, so that's just a few spoilers here and there. I'm not gonna show you everything. That will take a long ass time. But here we go. We're gonna show you that Frieza is also involved. So here we have Frieza. We're fighting a new villain named Darkium. And this Frieza's powering up to his freaking final form. This is new final form now. As you can see, you can even stack gold on top of it, and that's how crazy this is got. Alright, my whole manga is kind of messed up right now. The pages are not in direct order right now, but whatever. I just wanted to show you guys, so that's that. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like down below. Comment, hashtag, yeah, what? Alright. Comment. Oh, that's gonna be a good one. Alright. I gotta plug in my laptop real quick. Alright. Comment, hashtag 5th form Frieza. And then it means you have seen my whole video and the spoilers, yeah. Alright, so for those who haven't seen the spoilers, they're probably going to be confused. Comment 5th form Frieza if you have seen my manga. And yeah, thanks for watching, leave a like. And I'll see you boys in the next video. Peace.